What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to some Robocraft with me, Rollin, here on the Gamer Guide channel. And today we're going to be doing a couple things. We're going to be building a brand new robot for the brand new game mode, Brawl mode, which has been the replacement to Elimination and the Pit, which were taken out of the game recently in the last patch. There's also a host of other changes, like they nerfed lasers and plasma and sniper rifles down a little bit from what they had been. So pretty much across the board, all the way up until the second to the highest laser have all been reduced in power. Same with the plasma, so everything from Pulsar, Disruptor, Bombarder, and Ravager all reduced a little bit. However, the Plasma Devastator and Laser Disintegrator, those have stayed the same. Same story with the railguns, so everything underneath the top tier railgun has been reduced a little bit, just as they seemed a little bit too powerful for Free Jam's liking. So right now I am playing the Gladiator Assault Mech. It's the robot I built in the last episode here on Robocraft, and using to the full effect these nanos to help overclock a little bit quicker, and then also still enjoying that Mega Plasma and the lasers. So what I'm going to do here later in the episode is I want to build another mech, something specifically for the brand new game mode. And what is this new game mode? Well, it is Brawl, and Brawl is basically going to be something that Free Jam can custom set the rules for at different periods. And it sounds like we might be getting different Brawl modes about every 2 weeks, just to kind of keep the game fresh and interesting for people who've been playing for a while and give them a new experience. So right now, Brawl mode is set to the rules of no nanos allowed in the game, and it's also going to be in a special map, Helium Crater, but Helium Crater basically with Christmas decorations on them. So there's now a Christmas tree from what I've seen on the pictures and presents and stuff on the map. So that should be interesting to see once we get into play the game for the first time. So as I mentioned earlier, the Brawl mode right now, you can't bring in nanos, but not only that, you don't auto-heal in the brand new Brawl mode. So they're calling it the 2013 Brawl mode, because basically back in 2013, there were no nanos yet in the game, and there was no regeneration of health either at that time of the game. So it's kind of a nice throwback to Robocraft in the old days, and it will mean that it takes a little bit more caution when you're out there fighting, and a little bit more situational awareness, and taking cover and stuff will be kind of important. So what I have in mind is I'm going to try to build something that uses either stronger pieces, like more mech legs, or possibly electro plates, and then also using modules like maybe the blink module, EMP, or shield is going to be a good idea too if it gives you an advantage over someone else to avoid damage or to cause damage to someone else. So after this game, I'll go ahead and go to the drawing boards and engineer something specifically for the Brawl mode, and not really taking the other game modes like Arena and Team Deathmatch into account as much. So something that will not regenerate and also will not rely as much on getting heals and stuff. So I think that should be a lot of fun. We'll see what I come up with here in a little bit. So among some of the other things that were announced by Free Jam, they also mentioned we're going to be getting a custom game mode here in the near future. So that should be pretty nice in the upcoming weeks. We should be able to find that. So what do I think about Free Jam taking out Elimination and taking out the Pit and putting in this new Brawl mode, which is going to allow us to get different kinds of gameplay every couple of weeks? I think it's a good idea. I think it will help kind of bring people into the game and keep some of the existing players, as there's going to be some new events and some new fun things to keep the game fresh. So good. And I also noticed too that the game has been growing a little bit in the last month or so, so that's a good thing, and hopefully we'll continue to see that upward trend in the month to come. So anyway, I'm happy to see that change in Robocraft. So we did pretty well there. I think with our healing, we probably got top spot. We're tied with Labosa for the overclock ranking. But look how many kills he got. Labosa looks like, I hope I'm not butchering his name, but he got 19 kills. But I still came out top because of the healing score. So definitely recommend using nanos when you're playing the game. I hope you get that top ranking. Let's see if we get in a Protonium chest. We got a nice electroplate and a little bit of helium. Always useful. So not bad. The Gladiator is up on the Gamer Guide account if you're looking for just a good robot for Battle Arena or Team Deathmatch. Still enjoying this, and this is still selling really well. But let's go ahead now and build our new robot for the Brawl mode. Alright gamers, let me show you what I put together here for the Brawler mode. This is a mech using the old traditional slow mech legs, but we need the slower mech legs as they're shielded up, and they will not fall off as easily as you have to get through that first layer of shield. The shield is going to rejuvenate in the Brawler mode, whereas there's no heals, so having the sprinter legs makes less sense, as eventually you just lose them even if you get a couple pot shots. So I really want to go electroplates on this build. I went with 6 sniper rifles, as I feel like the Brawler mode will probably end up being a sniper rifle sort of place. You're going to stand back, probably take cover, and pop out and try to knock out the enemies as they come out. So since I'm using the slower legs, I wanted at least to have the advantage of having super jump. So I went ahead and added a lot of thrusters. I'm using the Puma thrusters, 6 of them in the upward position, 2 of the cheetahs, so all in told, this should be able to lift the vehicle. I'm using the lighter weight blocks, as you can see here, the little hollow blocks, and then I'm using 2 of the Pumas to move my robot forward and 2 for reverse. So if I want to jump backwards, I can do that too. Now I think it's going to be important to have some cloaking on the Brawler mode, so I went ahead and included one of the radar disruptors. So if enemies have radar, they're not going to be able to pick me out immediately unless they have 2 radars. That's one way to counter it. Most people don't invest in 2 radars, so. And then we have 1 radar of our own to see where the enemies are at, as long as we don't have a jammer and they're coming up on us. So we should be in pretty good shape, but now we really need to add the part that is going to make this all viable, which is going to be electroplates. So we'll go ahead and attach these on, just like that. Let our arrow rods come through the side of the electroplates on the front here to hold our sniper rifles, and then here on the back too, we need to go and attach our rear electroplates. Now they dropped the price on these electroplates from like a year ago to a reasonable amount, where it's a little over 100, I think, CPU, which is pretty good for something that could take 2 rail shots. So the idea here is to pop out, go ahead and hit the enemy, and then as a secret weapon here, as you see, I've also added in a shield module. So if you take a shot, you can go ahead and pop your shield module up and then fire back at the enemy without risk of getting hurt. So the idea is, you know, it's not really a frontline vehicle. It's going to play the backfield. It's going to take out aircraft and stuff like that, and use cover, hopefully cover of presence or whatever other obstacles are in this new map, and then be able to hit the shield module once it's under threat. So I think this is going to do pretty well. It is kind of conceptual, and I haven't played the Brawler mode as of yet, but we're going to go and take it out, try out the Brawler mode here with this new conceptual robot. As you saw, I named this thing the Beta Brawler. If it works out okay, I'll probably put it up on the shop. If it needs some improvements or alterations, I'll probably make that before I put it up, but you can look up Beta Brawler underneath the Gamer Guide account and be able to find it there. Alright, let's take it out into a match now and see how we fare. Alright, so here we go. We are going into the brand new Helium Crater with the new Christmas stuff in it. And it looks like we got some nicely wrapped packages here. Let's see, we got a Christmas tree in the middle and some presents out there too, so that should help add some cover. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of come up here on the perch, see if I can catch some people like this guy here coming out early. But he was smart and he added a blink. I'm hoping that the shield module will prove itself a wise choice for that 300 CPU. There we go, got another guy up here on the ridge. Got a couple shots on him. Now I'm kind of coming down into the center. We have a lot of cover in the center here with presence here and there, and a lot of people not really looking down in the pit here for snipers too, which is kind of nice. See if we can pick some of these guys' parts off. He is almost dead. I notice a lot of guys out here in the crater with me aren't using very many electroplates, except for maybe the mech legs themselves. I've seen a lot more mega mech legs and stuff like that around in this particular mode. And here's another tank coming through. Let's go ahead and use our shield. See, that comes in pretty handy. One thing though, it seems to kind of be a little too far away from the vehicle to be much good. So I wish it was would spawn in a little bit closer to my vehicle when I'm not aimed at the ground. I'm not really as used to playing the shield module, as usually I pick the blink module or the EMP module or one of the others, as they seem to be a little bit more useful in the battle arena or team deathmatch mode. But in this one, seems like a good idea to use the shield module here, or maybe EMP. That guy got a couple shots on me, but fortunately these presents seem to be made out of like solid bulletproof lead. I guess the giant who got these presents was super naughty this year, so they gave him solid blocks of iron. Or maybe he wanted solid blocks of iron, who knows. So I was checking out Twitter this afternoon, just kind of seeing what people from the Free Jam development team had posted up, and I saw Rick, who is their artist, or in-house artist, had posted up a little factoid sheet saying that we now have over 9.5 million players on Robocraft that are registered. 1 centillion build possibilities. That's an interesting number. And then over 350,000 different robot designs have been uploaded to the CRF. And we got 28,292 clans, and I'm sure more by the time this video comes out. So all kind of interesting stuff I didn't know about Robocraft. I thought was kind of a cool thing that he had put up there. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Got a couple more shots. Here's a little tiny sniper, and we took him out, and that's my first kill in this match. I think I'm going to move up a little bit more and keep the pressure on the enemy team and kind of play with these other guys, pressing the action. That shield came in handy there, protect against some of the lasers, but uh-oh, we got a problem here. We got our base being captured, and I'm not sure anybody is over there right now to help take it back. In fact, it looks like we only have one other person alive on our team, where they got 4 people. So this isn't looking too good, but I think if I can get these guys at the capture point, we might have a chance of kind of holding them off right now. But right now it's just Buddha in me, and I don't know if Buddha is into much violence. He might be a staunch pacifist, not helping at all. All right, we'll get that shield up. Let's come in here real quick and pop some more shots off on this mech. He's got a lot of electroplates and mech legs too, which is a good idea, but his electroplates are a little smaller, and I can usually core through them with a couple shots, especially since he has a lot more of his blocks exposed than I do on my robot. You really have to hit me from the flank to really get a good shot on me. I am noticing, though, that I think my lower sniper rifles are missing a lot more frequently than the top 3 and the one on the front. So I might do a little redesign and elevate all my sniper rifles a little bit more, and then bring the ones on the side up so they're not kind of downsloped. I'm not sure if that's a problem with that. Got him right in the core there. That guy is getting wrecked. I think I'm going to try to get down there and get him. And somebody's coming up behind me, too, so I need to get off this ridge here and probably press the action. So I'm going to see if I can get this guy who's doing a good job hiding behind this present to come out or make a mistake, and see if I can get him out of there. I don't know what's going on with Buddha, but he's definitely not around here. Okay, he's over on the ridge on the bottom. I see him there. All right, and this guy here is going to play a little dance around the present game. Nice try there. Try to get me once, but I do have the electric plate here at least, where I can take a shot or two from him without doing any damage. And now he's in real trouble. I think he's just got one gun left. There we go. Come back. There we go. Finally got him. So now we still got Buddha out there. Hopefully he has killed somebody. Looks like he did kill one of the guys. But we still have this. We got another mech coming in. All right, knocked some of his parts off. And another guy. And Buddha looks like he's almost dead. And they're both headed over to him too. So I'm going to try to get up here on this ridge, and let's see if we can pop a couple shots over there and defend our ally. Oh, he's already dead. All right, we'll hopefully take down some of the mobility off that hovercraft. I'm not sure how many weapons he has left. That's going to be a problem. This guy's still got SMGs. And they're probably going to try to pressure me to get away from this pad so they can try to finish taking the base. I'm going to come in here, though, and try to keep cover and also block them out. Here we go. Got a couple nice shots on him, and that mech is pretty much wrecked. All right, got his other SMG or other laser, and that guy still has a couple lasers. I think the hovercraft is disarmed now, so we're probably okay there. I just need to get in and get him one. Oh, crap. He's got an EMP, but he doesn't have any weapons, and I have my shield up. Aha! Alright, this mech's going to probably try to peel my guns off. We'll see if I can get him before he takes them off. Nice. He's out. So now it's just me and the hovercraft. So unless this guy is able to take the pad, or I'm not able to kill him, I should win. If I was him, I'd probably be jutting away to the other side of the map, because my mech is not that fast. That's one downside of this build, is even though it can jump, when it's jumping and flying around and stuff like that, it's still not very fast. But it looks like I have 4 of my sniper guns, so I should be able to finish them off. But God, I'm a bad shot. I think it has to do with me moving around, though, trying to catch him and run him down while shooting at the same time, just to make for very steady sniper shooting. All right, Scrib the Pug. Is that his name, Scrib the Pug? Crap, another EMP. Not really too worried about it, though. He doesn't have any guns. Now, if he had guns, you come around and try to shoot underneath my electric plates. That'd be a problem. Or try to just peel them off the top. Alright, so there we go. Got a couple shots on him. There's another one. Now he's in pretty bad trouble. I like how London, the guy in his same team, is encouraging him to like just give up and die. That doesn't make for very good morale. Anyway, I think I can get him if I just calm down here and try to get the one good shot on him. There's another one. I'm going to try some MLG no scope, and we came out with the victory. So we did pretty good there. We got 5 kills, 2 assists, and pulled out a pretty nice score against those 4 people at the end there. I was a little worried, but Buddha seemed to help us out a little bit. Enough time, gave me enough time at least to get in there and finish them out. Let's see what we get in our chest here. We only get 4 items in this game mode. That's kind of a downside. And didn't get very much in the way of experience either. So I really just play that game mode Brawl for fun. But this little robot did work out pretty well. I would just say that I think the guns need to be elevated a little bit on the top, and I need to bring the guns on the side up a little bit, because it seemed like I was missing a lot with the 2 bottom side guns for some reason, or they weren't firing exactly where my crosshairs were going, to be more precise. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Please thumbs up this video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this robot and what you think of Brawl mode too. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you in my very next video, which will probably be Crossout. Later.